Welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live for this Tuesday, December 30th of 2025. I'm your host. My name is Aaron Glandon. Dan Ramey will be back with us tomorrow. I found that out. I actually looked at my email and I saw that he'd be back tomorrow. So until that time, it's just me. Let's jump right into the forecast. Some flurries possible this morning, otherwise low clouds and some sun and a high of 26 degrees. We'll have overnight lows of 23 before warming up slightly to 35 tomorrow, along with 1 to 2 inches of snow. Cloudy and cold Thursday with a high of 28 before getting up to 40 on Friday. Coming up next, we'll take a look at news followed by sports in this data history. But first, I want to tell you about SCAG and their clearance sale going on right now at Hometown Motors Incorporated. And the prices are so low, you're going to think they've lost their minds. You can choose from a wide selection of SCAG mowing equipment, but you'd better hurry because once clearance inventory is gone, it's gone and the low prices with them. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor and call Hometown Motors at 740-773-8826 for more information. Hometown Motors, your store for the great outdoors.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
For all the beneficial news that you can use, always check out littermedia.com. It's updated all the time with all the news that you'll need. Also included on our homepage are links to our social media sites, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. So if you don't see something on our website, there's a good chance you can find it on our social media pages. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine announced yesterday that Ohio will receive more than $200 million from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services through the Rural Health Transformation Program to strengthen healthcare across Ohio's rural communities. According to the Ohio Department of Health's Ohio Chronic Disease Atlas of 2025, Ohioans living in rural parts of the state experience higher rates of chronic disease, lower access to specialty care, and worse health outcomes. Frequently, Ohioans living in rural communities live far from care, making preventative and early intervention services difficult to access. Ohio's Rural Health Transformation Program proposal focuses on addressing these barriers by building on existing state investments to expand access to care in rural communities, strengthen the rural health workforce, modernize rural facilities and technology, and support innovative models that bring high-quality, dependable care closer to home. For more information, you can visit our website story at littermedia.com. The Southern Ohio Cleanup Company is accepting applications for the 2026 Summer Internship Program. This year, interns will be hired for health and science, business support, and engineering. Students can apply on the SOCCO career website at jobs.silkroad.com/SOCCO/careers. As Ohioans prepare to ring in the new year, the Ohio Department of Commerce Division of Liquor Control is reminding everyone from partygoers to event hosts to those keeping it low-key to celebrate responsibly and consider how they might start 2026 with a fresh perspective on alcohol use. New Year's Eve is a time for celebration, but it's also a time to make smart and responsible choices. For those who are headed out for the night, there are steps you should take to help ensure your safety as well as those around you. The division urges Ohioans to make sure they plan ahead by designating a sober driver, having rideshare apps downloaded on their mobile device, or saving contact information for a local taxi service in their phone. Meanwhile, those who are hosting gatherings should be mindful of how much alcohol is being served, make non-alcoholic options available, make sure alcohol is staying out of the hands of minors, and ensure that guests have a safe way to get home. The Ross County Health District has new hours for their public health nursing clinic beginning this Friday, January 2nd. Their new hours are Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Friday from 8 a.m. to noon. Katz & Company have launched their 1 year to raise $1 million campaign. They say this fundraiser is going to be life-changing for the Katz and for our community. You still have time to make a tax-deductible donation for 2025, and you can find that post shared to our Facebook page. Law enforcement task forces established under the Ohio Organized Crime Investigations Commission thwarted drug traffickers in 2025 by confiscating more than $75 million worth of illegal drugs, 440 firearms, and $4.1 million in cash. Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost announced yesterday, our task forces disrupt traffickers by intercepting millions of dollars worth of narcotics each year, making our communities that much safer. I'm grateful for our law enforcement partners at every level of government who dedicate their time and talent to support our task forces, Yost said. The Jackson Soil and Water Conservation District has posted that the Ohio No-Till Council is offering up to 6 scholarships ranging from $500 to $1,000 to students who are enrolling in or are currently enrolled in a 2-year or 4-year accredited college or technical program, with a preference given to those majoring in agriculture and or having a conservation farming background. 4 of the 6 are open to any university, and the last 2 are specific to programs at The Ohio State University and Wilmington College. You can find a link to apply shared onto our Facebook page. For our road report today, ODOT has shared that they've had 19 plows struck across the state of Ohio. Do your part to keep our roadside workers safe. Move over, slow down, and pay attention. That's a look at news. Coming up next is the look at sports, followed by this date in history. But first, I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services with the changing weather, you can click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website, which is accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. it can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Taking a look at our Haynes Total Healthcare Center high school scoreboard from last night. In non-conference high school boys basketball, Amanda Clear Creek was a winner over Bishop Rosecrans 54-41. We don't have a winner for Taze Valley at Whitehall Yearling or for for Granville Christian at Byrne Union. So if you have those scores, please send them to us. Parkway was also a winner over New Hope Christian Academy 58-56, Eastern Brown over Fayetteville Perry, and Western Brown over Georgetown. In high school girls basketball in the SVC, it was Adena winning over Paint Valley 44-31. In non-conference, Unyota, Piketon, Alexander, Vinton County, Logan Elm, Hillsborough, North Union were all winners. Fairfield Union beat Licking Valley 44-29. New Albany over Reynoldsburg. Greene, Portsmouth West, North Adams, Eastern, Lucasville Valley, and Huntington, West Virginia, all winners in girls high school basketball non-conference action from last night. You can find local scores anytime by going to littermedia.com and under sports along the top bar, click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center high school scoreboard. Rio Grande women's basketball got a win last night over Cornerstone 90-64. They'll face Spring Arbor today at 2 p.m. as part of the Woods Lumber Classic. The Bobcats will close out 2025 with some action tonight against Central Michigan, and that's a 3 p.m. contest. Cavs got a win last night against the Spurs 113-101 and are now 18-6. They'll host the Phoenix Suns tomorrow. And the Blue Jackets beat the Senators last night 4-1 and will host the New Jersey Devils tomorrow night. If you watch our show often, you know what time it is now. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at this date in history, and it takes us all the way back to 1968. That's coming right up. But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now for a look at this date in history, and we travel back to 1968. The Vanilla Fudge with Led Zeppelin performed on this date at Gonzaga University. A bootleg performance of the concert would go on to be the earliest live recording of a Led Zeppelin performance. This was only the band's fifth show in the United States, but they'd go on to be a worldwide phenomenon in just a few short years. If you're a Led Zeppelin fan, let me know. I like Led Zeppelin. My favorite Led Zeppelin song is Going to California from their fourth album. I think it's the second to last track on that fourth album. If you have a favorite Led Zeppelin song, let me know in the comments. I'm sure Mike Smith does, but I don't know if he's watching the show. He's retired. For Dan Ramey, that's a look at our show today. I'm Aaron Glandon. We'll see you tomorrow on another edition of Litter Media Live.